surprised at the length? Or?
I mean, when you watch the replay, no, to be honest with you. I feel like I have a better idea what happened, based off of if I really wanted to spear him, I probably would have reared back and speared him, but it's unfortunate. I mean, I knew I was getting something after you watched the replay, but the replay looks like he deserved to, so it is what it is. Nothing I can do now. I already paid.
When we talked to Torts afterwards, both right after and then a couple days later, he basically said that, yeah, you crossed the line, but he doesn't want you to take away from your competitiveness and kind of the attitude that
well, I mean, you got to remember, I've never had a major penalty before. So it's my first one. The other suspension was for me. I was trying to get away from a ref to get in a fight, and you get the abusive official call. So it was my first major, and I definitely wasn't meaning any. Like I told you guys, I wanted to give him a shot. I told George Peros that when I talked to him on the phone. I was looking to give him a shot, but I don't want to. Not looking to hurt anybody or jam anybody in the part that I hit him there. So, it's something that's never happened before in my career. I don't plan on it happening again. I can't say I'll never be spinning. Who the hell knows what's going to happen in the game? But I'm not that kind of player. I try to play the game pretty clean and nasty but clean, if that makes any sense to you guys. But it won't happen again.
What have the last few days been like for you being away from the team and away from everything? How eager are you to get back at it?
Yeah, it's good to get back. Boring being away from the team, even though you're home. Watch the games, check those out, and when the guys aren't around, obviously, it's just boring. I was here with Coots and TK and Cam, so we had fun sitting around. But you want to be on the ice, and you don't want to be watching games, especially when you're healthy enough to play. So that was boring.
How good is it just to see Sean and Travis?
Oh, they look great. I mean, obviously TK's gonna be a little bit. Sean looked really, really good a couple days ago when we skated together. But it's encouraging for everybody to see. I think around the locker room, organization, fans, everybody. So it's our most important guy. It's good to see him. Good to see him getting back to healthy.
Even though he hasn't been healthy this whole time you're here, how have you gotten to know Carey?
Yeah, I mean, he's not around as much as we'd like to have him, obviously, just because of the circumstances. But getting to know him day by day here more and more, and can't wait to get him back on the ice, whether that's now, this season, whatever. Just good to see him getting healthy and playing against him all these years. I know how important he is to the Flyers and just what he could do to balance out a lineup. So it'll be good to get him back in there.
Tony, what can the team accomplish in the last 16 games that you can carry into next year?
Development of guys. I'm not the coach of the team, but for me, guys, seeing guys make plays and try to play with confidence, coming into camp with confidence is a big thing for guys to make the team take the next step. I mean, you guys look at with Tip's playing right now, the confidence that he's playing with is sky high. And I feel like if guys try to get to that level, obviously he's having success. When you have success, the confidence rolls in a little easier. But I'd like to see some of the other young guys just play with confidence, try to play at the level. Everybody's here for a reason. Everybody was really top-end players at a time. Maybe not everybody becomes a top-end player in the NHL, but I'd like to see them play with some confidence, try to make plays, be creative, and try to get themselves in the spot where we're ready to go for next year.
Tony, you've been open about the fact that you're one of those people who pays attention to the off-the-ice stuff. You kind of like to sort of play GM. What's the last few days been like for you, and obviously the Flyers?
Well, real happy for Danny. I've known Danny a long time, and I think he's more than ready for the job, more than capable to do the job. But as far as Chuck goes, I was disappointed for Chuck. Not because he signed me. People are going to think because he signed me. I think he's a really good guy. I think he's a good GM. I think he's got a little bit of a tough go here. There's a lot of things that went against him, and not to be his pickup guy here, but a lot of things went against him, a lot of injuries. I always talk about you put Cam and Coots in this lineup from the start of the year till now. I've mentioned it to you guys many times. I think things would be a little bit different, and maybe a little bit different for him as well. But, some tough breaks, some things that didn't go his way, some things that he probably wanted to do that wasn't able to get done, whatever. But just the way the business goes. But seeing a guy like that go, a good man, is tough to see. But on the other side, Danny's a great guy, great flyer, and it'd be good to see him get a chance to do the job here. Hopefully that interim tag comes off pretty quick, and looking forward to seeing what he does.
Have you worked with Danny one-on-one? I know we've learned about him and Travis, TK, work together on that shooting project, but have you done anything with him?
No, I mean, I've just known Danny for a long time, just from knowing his kids, and him and me and his son trained together and been friends for a long time now, so it's got to know him pretty good over the years. And when he was a Flyer, he was one of my favorite players. I didn't know him then, but he was Mr. Playoff and stuff, so it's the kind of guy. You look around the league now, the way it's sort of shifting. Bill Guerin, Joe Sakic, kind of guys that know how to win, know how to build teams. It's kind of trending in that direction where players are taking over, even a little bit on the younger side, and doing a real good job. So nothing but confidence in him, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does.
You said he was your favorite player growing up?
One of, not the favorite.
Okay.
I won't give him that. I won't give him that title. But I was
remember
I was a
the 2020
Pronger guy.
playoffs and how
Yeah,
hot he was
of course. I was going to as many games as I could back then, and just every game seemed like he scored back then. It was that, you know, like I said, as far as that goes, the Flyer fans love it, and as a Flyer fan myself, it was, you know, it's nice to see him leading the charge now. But these guys know how to build teams, they know how to win. Been there, and they know what the teams need and how to build it. So we'll see what happens. I know everybody's looking for a big rebuild, fire sale, but I hope that's not the case. But that ain't my call.